Hi, Marteen Santerre with Soul Being, and today I'm speaking with member Katrina Piehler. Katrina, welcome. So Katrina is a certified wellness coach, as well as a licensed massage therapist, and she has a master's in education. So lots of great tools in her toolkit. And today we're going to talk about stress and overwhelm, because that's the type of clients that you work with in your practice. So can you tell us, what is it about stress that you want people to know?
Yes, great. Glad to be here, Marteen. So I definitely work with people who are dealing with stress and overwhelm, which really is a lot of us. I mean, that's just kind of part of our everyday lives, it feels like these days. And the thing about stress and overwhelm that I really find is, even though it's part of our everyday lives, there is a way to sort of navigate it and be able to kind of tap into your own resilience for how you manage it. Like, I don't even like to use manage it, but it's really about what your relationship with life and how you're living. And so when you when you have the ways and sort of strategies and tools for tuning into yourself, I think that you can actually navigate it more powerfully and still be content, still be healthy and resilient, even amidst stress and overwhelm.
That's wonderful. And I mean, that's a good point, because that is something that everyone experiences at various points, usually throughout the day, not even in life, but throughout the day. And so knowing that there is a way for you to be able to, and I love the word navigate, like you said, versus manage, because I think it is something we're traversing it, and there are going to be ebbs and flows that happen. And so what do we do with those?
Yeah. And like you said, even throughout the day in moments.
Yeah.
As well as, like, my life.
Exactly. Awesome. So then, right now we're in a time of year when a lot of people are making resolutions. It's the beginning of January. And I noticed in your practice, you have kind of a remedy to those resolutions. So I'd love to ask you what that is, because, 80% of people don't follow through with those at the end of January. And so how do we really change the way that we look at that, and how to stress play into that?
Yes. So yes, I call it my resolutions remedy, because the truth is, yeah, we all have that experience where we have the best of intentions, or we have, these habits that we want to change, and they fall flat before February even gets here, or maybe that we never even really got traction. And I think that one of the reasons why that happens is there are these three key questions that I think we don't really ask ourselves when we do that, when we set out to have a resolution or a habit change. And if you, considering these three questions, when you have these as a foundation underneath that, I think it makes all the difference in the world. So these are what the questions are.
Okay, let's find them. Yeah.
So the first question to ask yourself is, how important is this to me? So that really, to me, is about getting underneath the why of that you even have this. Why is it that I want to go to the gym 3 times a week? Like, what's underneath that for me? And what that really, when you distill it down, it has everything to do with how you want to feel. And when you get to the nugget of that, of how you want to feel, then that opens up all sorts of possibilities for what your goals and your intentions really could look like. So asking yourself how important this is to me, are there other priorities, and what's really there? The second question is, how ready am I to do this? Because the reality there is, even if you're completely motivated and this is something you want to do, you might not literally be ready to go from 0 to 60 to make that habit change. Like, there's a really important percolating time, I call it, like preparation time for getting yourself set up. So, like, for example, you say you want to be eating healthier, but right now in this moment, like, what's in your refrigerator? Have you done the grocery shopping to get what you need to do? Do you even want to eat the kale that's in
Do you
your
want to eat the kale, or just the macaroni and cheese in the box? It's so delicious, but it's so processed. I know. Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. Yeah.
But if you took some time to sort of look for recipes or connect up with a support system or a buddy or somebody that, you know, you had some ideas for things that actually got you ready and you started to look forward to, okay, I'm going to do this week.
Exactly.
Or I'm going to I've got Tupperware containers. I'm going to make my lunches for the week. And you kind of, there's all kinds of nuances about what could get you really ready to actually dive into moving toward a goal or a habit change. Sure. So how important is it to you? How ready are you? And then the third question is, how confident are you that you actually can move toward that or that you can be successful with it?
Yeah.
That, like, so that would be the kind of thing where if you asked yourself, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident I am, you know, if you're up there around an 8 or a 9 or a 10, you can imagine, okay, I'm going to do this. But if your answer in an honest way, really with yourself is, you know, I'm not really confident that I'm going to pull this off.
Yeah, I'm like a 4, I'm not going to be able to do it. Yeah.
Maybe you need to
setting yourself up for failure. And then that's where people get frustrated with themselves.
Exactly. And kind of reconsidering the other questions about the why or the readiness might actually help you get yourself set up more for success rather than just having it be a should that I think I need, that I want to do. And it's like I said, a best of intention.
Sure. I feel like I should be doing it, but I don't really have a strategy or a plan in place to make that happen. I just think I should. Yeah. That's a good.
I consider the confidence question kind of your litmus test.
Okay.
You know? So when you do that, when you ask yourself how ready am I, what is my why here and how confident I am, it empowers you. This to me is what I meant about sort of living more powerfully from the inside out, because you're not just having a lot of shoulds and thinking that and reacting to your world and having life live you. You're kind of living by tuning in to what's going to work for you and giving yourself the space to do that in a real personalized and individualized way, and then setting yourself up with surrounding yourself with what you need to get to make that work.
Absolutely. And having that accountability that will actually help you to achieve that goal.
That's key. So many people is connecting up with somebody for accountability.
Absolutely. So then last question, so you have, you started your wellness career after you stopped teaching, by being a licensed massage therapist. So what drew you to add coaching to your practice after you were doing body work with people?
Yes, great question. Massage therapy is one of those things where I would get people who come in and they would have stresses in their body, pain in their body from all of the stress in life. They come in, they'd have their session, get a little bit of relief. But what I noticed, I've always been the kind of massage therapist where I don't just, hop on the table, let's get you fixed up, okay, you're done. I would always have a very holistic conversation with people, because what I noticed was they would be leaving my massage office and going out and continuing to live life the way that they were living it, and the stresses all just kind of come back.
Sure.
And so being able to have some tools for yourself around how you can actually shift how you're living or embrace how you want wellness to really look in your day-to-day life and make those adjustments makes a difference for how stuff shows up in your body. It makes a difference just for your overall health and for your sense of sort of contentment and well-being overall. So it really made sense for me to support people in how they're, again, living from the inside out and nourishing and nurturing their relationship with themselves, even when they left my massage office for their sessions.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I think that is one of those things where people think that, or they go to get a massage to de-stress. But if we don't address those things that are happening in our lives and how we feel about ourselves, that's going to be a very short-lived relief. So that's great. Thank you for sharing that. So Katrina Piehler, who is a certified wellness coach, licensed massage therapist, thank you for speaking with us today, and have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thanks.